The problem, because there are a whole lot of people, especially taxes for the medium and small scale enterprises. They've been evading it a lot. And it's not quite good. It's not quite good at all. Okay, and other thing, that it should be equitable or it should be fair. There should be equity in it. A good tax should be equitable. That means it should be in such a way that if you have more money, you pay more. If you have less money, you pay less. A poor person should not pay more than a richer person, and that's what we call a very good tax. We move to some principles of taxation. We can learn the principles, or the principles of taxation can be related to the qualities of that tax, or to the qualities of a tax. First principle of taxation is equity. As I said already, a tax should be based on the taxpayer's ability to pay. This principle is sometimes used to justify progressive caution, since the rich have a greater ability to pay than the poor. A tax system should be very, very fair. It should be very fair. They are likely to be different and possible conflicting interpretations to what is fair or equitable. When we say one main principle of taxation is the equity. As I usually said, the richer should pay more. If you are rich in the society, you should pay more, and the poor person should pay less.
Okay, so that's why it comes in percentages.
That's why it usually comes in percentages. So that as you go on the ladder, as your money or your income increases, that means you are going to pay more. Shouldn't be regressive in nature. Said that the poor person is paying less, the poor person is paying more for the richer person to pay less. Also, it should be economical. One principle of taxation is economical. That means, as I said, the collection of the tax should be easily and cheaply administered so that the yield is maximized relative to the cost. There should be a cost-benefit analysis when you're collecting the tax, or a good tax. One principle is that the cost you spend, the amount you spend in collecting, should be less than the amount you are collecting. And also, there should be efficiency. Efficiency is said that the tax should achieve its intended aim without side effects. Example, the raising of top rate of income tax in order to raise revenue results in increased disincentives to work. This we can explain is that, like as you shouldn't be the tax shouldn't harm your initiative. There should be efficiency. It shouldn't come with side effects, but rather to accomplish its aim. These are the qualities of a good tax. And as I said, when I was starting, taxes are not only for revenue raising. There are a whole lot of aims, and the main aim is for revenue raising. The government to raise revenue for other purposes. But at times there are other reasons why a tax is imposed on a commodity.
Okay.
Example, that it can be used to discourage imports. These are what we refer to as tariffs. There might be domestic companies within the economy, especially with our textile industry. There was a time, and the pottery industry, the textile industry was going down. A way of lifting it up is to raising the tax. Is to raise the tax in importing foreign textiles, so that it will be very higher for you to import foreign textiles into the system. Said that in the long run, the domestic textiles will have a cheaper price than the foreign ones. This is one way that they can use that for. You can use to discourage imports. And also, taxes can be used to correct some market failures in the system. When you say market failure, a market failure says that when you go into the market system, the market system is said that the rich person, if you have money, always be able to invest in business, do this, do that. Ask yourself, if you are crippled, if you are this, if you are that, what can you do? If you can't, the market system is said that if you can't do work, if you are not able to do a work, you are not going to get money. So taxes are to raise revenue somehow from the richer people, from the people who are working, so as to cater for the poor people, for the crippled in the society, disabled people. These are the revenues that we use to cater for those people who can't work. So the tax creates a way whereby we're able to correct some of these market failures.
Okay.
There are a whole lot of reasons why we give tax. And
Community Watch.
Another one is when a tax is imposed on a commodity, what is the incidence of taxation? When you say incidence of taxation, the bearer, which people bear the taxes, is it the seller or the buyer?
Okay.
The incidence of taxation or the person who bears the tax lead us into to distinguishing between taxes. And there are two main general types of tax. You have direct tax and indirect tax. When we say direct tax, it is one that the incidence of taxation is based on the person that the tax is imposed. And this can be found in your income. That's why we have personal income tax. Like at right now, if you are earning an income and the government imposes a direct tax on your income, you know that certainly you cannot transfer that to a buyer or someone who will be buying your commodity.
Okay.
For that one, you are going to.
Because I'm not selling anything. Because I'm not selling anything.
You are not selling anything.
Yeah.
So certainly, another one is the indirect tax, whereby the incidence of taxation can be transferred to other people who are buying your commodity. Therefore, a tax like VAT,
okay,
on a commodity, a goods or sales tax, can be transferred on to other people. Therefore, we say that that one is an indirect tax. So that though the government is imposing it directly on you, you are indirectly transferring the incidence of taxation to other people.
Okay.
And this is the two main general kinds of tax: the direct and indirect taxes. And also nowadays we can see that taxes are paid in only money. We use money. At first they were using non-money means to pay taxes. Example, maybe if you are growing rice, you can use some of the grains of rice to go and pay for your tax. But nowadays you have to go and sell it to come and pay in money. So basically, these are what we understand, where these are what we mean when we say taxation. As we've already said, we've defined a tax, which is a compulsory levy that the government imposes on the population. We've come with some of the qualities of a good tax. At least if you forget, remember that a good tax you shouldn't be able to evade a good tax. So personal income tax is one of the good taxes in the system. Certainly nobody is able to evade, if only you are working in the public sector, because usually it's pay as you earn. Immediately you are paid your income, they take the taxes from it. And also we came out with some of the principles of taxation. It should be economical, it should be efficient to collect, as well as it should be equitable. The richer should pay more and the poorer should pay less. And we came out with the two general kinds of taxes. That's the direct and the indirect taxes. Next time we'll be going through the various kinds of taxes. We have tariff, sales tax, all those types of taxes. We'll be defining to the understanding of the general public. And that's all that we have from our lecture theatre segment this evening.
Okay, thank you very much. That's coming from Douglas Opoku. It's your community watch on Focus 943 as we seek to inform and most importantly educate. We're transmitting to you live from the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technologies. 13 minutes to 8.
Community Watch, your community through a whole new perspective.
Hey, watch out, get focused.
And that is that on 94.3 Focus FM. You welcome back and thanks for sticking with us. It's 8 minutes to 8 still on your community watch. I'll go into Ghana perspective, where we go into detail of some of the issues that have happened in the country and is happening currently. Told that the Internal Revenue Service is chasing after the Black Stars for their taxes. Our Bismarck Champong is with the sports screen here, and Bismarck will tell us exactly what the details are and what he thinks of that. Bismarck.
Yes, Chairman. The IRS is saying that they think that the Black Stars players should pay taxes on the bonuses.
By looking at the bonuses to the players, you know, the tax from that should be a lot of money.
The tax?
The tax from that should be a lot of money for the country.
Oh, of course, it should be. Yeah, because if you are earning somewhere around $70,000 for just participating in a competition, and if you are paying tax, and obviously you pay such a huge amount of money to the state, which the state can use in many fields of endeavor. And don't forget that after the World Cup, they were given a gift of 20